Welcome to the Rhino Crash Chase Race, brought to you by the #1 broadcaster in eSports Entertainment, ZMS eSports Studio. My name is Nathan Craig, and I am joined by the one and only Queen of Yorkshire herself, Holly Bergen. Holly, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's been a while since I've talked to you. Whole 24 hours, I think. Oh no, less than that. Yeah. So I've slept and brushed my hair and raced
done all these things.
Yeah, done some washing up and
Yep.
Yeah. So how are you doing?
I am great. Got some sleep. That's always a good thing. And I'm happy to report that in the future here in Australia that dubstep is still a thing. Okay, we are covering this handicap race for the third time. Now, this race is going to be very interesting because this is the route that is also going to be raced in race 4 of ZRL. So this will be like an early recon for many. Holly, you want to take us through what a handicap race is?
Yep. So each Sunday, Rhino Racing puts on one of the premier time-based handicap races. So how it works is Cat D leaves first out the pen. And then 5 minutes later, Cat C leaves, followed by Cat B 3 minutes later, and then Cat A 2 minutes later. So Cat A is leaving 10 minutes after Cat D. The idea is you have to work together with your category to chase the category in front, whilst also keeping ahead of the category behind. And then hopefully at the end, it's just a massive what fest for the sprint line finish.
That's it, all coming together.
Yeah, the last week though, Cat B's won. The week before, Cat D's won. So I don't know who our money's on this week. But what route are we? Well, I think you mentioned which route we're racing.
That's right. We've got one lap of the Greater London 8 today. So it's a 24.3 kilometre, 280 metres of climbing. This is going to be a real test, especially for the lower cats too. Now, most of that climbing, most of that 280 metres comes from Box Hill. You can see that that's in the red. That's the same colour that most of the riders are going to be in. They're going to be in the red as they hit that climb. Now, it's roughly, we're talking for B grade, I think we're talking about a 5-minute effort here. For C and D, probably 7, somewhere around there, maybe a bit longer, 8 minutes. What do you think, Holly? By choice with this one? I mean, it's mostly flat.
I would go with Bluetron. Why not?
Something different for a change?
Yeah, but I think Box Hill is slightly longer, actually. I think it's more like sort of maybe 8 to 9 minutes for Cat C. And then obviously B would be faster than 8 to 9 minutes. The thing is that because it's not in the middle, it's more towards the end. So you've got to get yourselves up it. But the first part of it is like 6-7%ish, and then it flattens off where the paint is, which I really got issues with. And then you get to the top, it flattens off, and then you've got that little kicker, which 10% after the banner, at the top of the com banner. Yeah. And then you fly down, but if you're not together, I think it's just going to be carnage up Box Hill, to be honest, because people are going to just be pushing it. Then you fly down Box Hill, and then, excuse me, through the underground tunnel, up the escalator, that's going to burn, and then you've got about
nice little 15%.
Yeah, lovely that. Yeah, love that escalator. Said no one ever. It's usually at the end of a race, isn't it? And then you've got about 1.2 kilometres left to the finish line, which is pretty flat. So I think the groups will work together until Box Hill, and then it'll just be let's go and see what you can do.
Riders lying all over the road complaining, but I think that's where for me, I think B is probably going to take this one out.
The
reason is so I think they're going to have the more experienced, the riders there that are going to hit that climb, be able to attack that climb, are going to do it in a way I think that's more efficient than probably a majority of the C and D grade riders. Now, that's not to say that we're not going to have a couple of standouts in C that can maybe, that are light enough that they can sit and push on the flats, but also go hard on the climb. But I'd have to think that at the moment, if I were a betting man, I'd be putting the money on B there to come up. Now, looking down the list, there's quite a big sign up. There's a huge amount of riders in this race today. I'm just trying to get some numbers there, but I'm looking at roughly 400,000. No, it seemed like that. It was.
That's how many is in Team Holly. That's what you were looking at there.
That's right. Our event that's coming up on the 2nd of November. Yes. Well, at the moment, we've got 22 signed up for A. We've got 36 in B, 53 in C. Oh. I may have to revise my speculation there, and 14 in D.
You've said it. I was going to go for Cat C because I am a Cat C. And I've got to back my own team. But you are also a Cat C, but you've gone Cat B. So you've said it now. You can't rewind it, and it's on YouTube.
I can't take it back.
Must be no. You can't.
It's
facts.
It's locked in.
It's all locked in. I'm quite excited to see how fast these riders go up Box Hill. So we've got Cat D leaving in 7 seconds. There we go. And I still love the jerseys.
That's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so
and hopefully
15 there. Yep.
Yeah. They'll hopefully group up because last week, Cat D, they split fairly early on. And it was so tragic because they were pushing out some great watts and they would have gone so much faster if they'd have worked together. So hopefully they'll group together. Yeah. There are some strong riders in Cat D.
Well, we can see the numbers there. They actually bumped up to 31. Yeah. So we've got 31 in D. Hopefully, there's going to be a few, rational heads there that are going to get the blob together, get them working. And this is the trick with handicap racing. You really need to get your category together as quickly as possible. And then there needs to be someone sort of mustering everyone to take a 20 or 30 second pull in the front. And if they can do that, and if they can stay together, then they're in with a real chance.
Absolutely. And I think Gordon Sloan from Rhino will be on Discord talking to many of these Cat Ds, whipping him into shape. Because he must be, because Niall Batty, why are these two on my laptop screen? I don't know, Niall. Have you not got any racing to do? You could have raced it instead. I need to be watching all of these guys. But Gordon, he is epic. He must be on Discord talking to them because look how fast they've grouped up.
Yeah.
So awesome job. Yeah, much better.
Very, very different to last week, that's for sure.
Yes. So
last week saw them on the Seaside Sprint. They separated into almost 3 groups just on that little climb out of Watopia. But here we can see them. They're all bunched up together. Now, there is a bit of a kick up here, 3%. For those that haven't really warmed their legs up, the legs will start to complain a little bit here, but that's not too long. And before they know it, they'll be going through that tunnel. But no, looking good. So 31 here in D. They've set a nice pace. Typical crash. Hang on. Try not to die. Repeat.
Yeah. I do love a chase race because it's an epic test of your FTP and all the things. Teamwork and drafting. You can draft. There's so many things you can do. You can take pulls. You can just practice your drafting. You can just see how long you can hold on for. If another category catches you up, you can see how long you can hold on to them for. Push yourself. Yep. So there's lots of things. It's open to all categories as well, which I love. So there's just heading down the hill here. I think into the tunnel.
Down into the tunnel. Yep. And the next big test is going to be Northumberland Avenue, which will be coming up in reasonably short time. Rhino Racing, Peter Kill says Gordon started on a TT. That's how serious he is about this race. He's actually racing a TT in this. But we've got a similar chase race here in Australia. It's called the Chop. So it's identical in terms of how it works, and I know for a fact that these races tend to be excellent at bumping people up in a category because they're so hard. Often people, especially in the lower cats, can find themselves getting bumped up quite quickly. Yeah, now, I can see that this group's sort of settled down into about maybe 15, 20 people here in the front. It doesn't look like that many, actually. So we've got maybe 20 in the front. So out of the 31 that were in the pen, and there's a few from the ZMS eSports studio production team with cameras on their bikes. So they're sort of, don't worry about them. But we've still got, 17, 18, 20 odds in this front group. So hopefully that's enough for them to work together. And with the head start they have over C, C, as you can see on the screen, sorry for the use of the word C all the time, we've got 57 seconds before they launch out of the pen. And they are going to be hunting down D with a vengeance, I would think.
Yeah, Gordon says Zone 2 ride this then until C come. Huh? I mean, he is peddling typing that, so...
That's a fair effort. My hat's off to people that can either chat and or type at the same time.
Yeah, Paul Smith from Art. Shout out to Atom Racing Team. I think that's what it stands for, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Art. Yep.
Yep. In Cat C. Again, they are the real winners here. We'll find out at the finish. They've just got to Cat C. They've just got to drag their climbers to the box hill, and then the climbers can hit it, and then much like the TTT on ZRL on Tuesday.
All right, C are about to launch out of the pen, but just before we cut across to them, I can see that the old group here, the old Elastic Band's working overtime with D here. That group is stretching out, and if those back markers don't hurry up and get back on, they're going to find themselves in a little bit of difficulty when it comes to Northumberland.
I think we go... Well, Brent says we go down Northumberland Avenue, not up. Fight it out. Go for your shrimp on Barbie. That's an automatic comeback. But I see Arnott from Canada. He's hit his draft power up, so he's trying to get back and push. Hopefully, Chazza from South Africa, he can just hop on his wheel. He can get back as well. Here we are with the C's. Look at that. How many have we got in
That's
Cat
a
C?
massive group.
Wow.
89. Gosh.
Nice.
I'm regretting now. I'm regretting B.
Yeah, well, you've said it. But I see Richard Dornbus from Team NL in the mix there. So he's strong. He's got to be like...
Strong rider?
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
He is. He's much like me in Cat C. Yeah.
Yep.
I think they'll probably get a power-up underneath that banner as well.
Yep, as they come through. That's right. So you can see there in the gradient graph there that, look, it's just draggy up this little rise here. It's nothing too outrageous, but it's certainly enough that you've got to put in a bit of effort. Otherwise, the group starts to get strung out. But, gee, 89 in this front group, I really think that they are going to be difficult to beat. If they can keep that power up, if they can keep pushing on the front, yeah, you're right, Greg, they're huge numbers for C. If they can keep pushing on the front, yeah, B's going to be in with a real task. Now, I'm sitting in the pen for B at the moment. They've still got, how much time left there? They've got 1 minute before they leave. There's only 41 I can see at the moment sitting in the pen, and they're all pretty chill, actually. It looks like I'm just taking a bit of a chat with some of the riders here.
What did they say? And are they excited to be getting going, warmed up?
Yeah, there's a little bit of atmosphere there. Like it's, we've got some from Mississippi, from Atlanta, we've got from the UK there. So they're representing worldwide, which is fantastic. But certainly, there's a bit of chanting, hoorah, going on in the ranks there.
Chanting, yeah. I imagine actually in Cat C right now, it'd be quite difficult to actually get to the front to do a pull. So unless you end up at the front, anyway, by default, then I'd say just draft and then let it naturally sort of happen, because they are bunching up a bit now. It's a few hitting their draft fans.
I've just told them that they've got 90 in C, and that they better start working together quickly out of the pen if they're going to have a chance with catching them up. A few trons there, a few disc wheels.
Dave says, is there a sea or a tree anywhere? Well, for those of you who missed the tiny races last night, you need to go watch it, because one of the routes was sea to tree, which...
Tell us about that route, Holly.
Well, what happens is you start at the sea. It's ridiculous. Why did it even become a thing? Starts at the sea and ends at a tree.
The tree.
This one's Greater London 8 though, and it's like an 8, but it's a bit of a weird 8. I'm not sure quite who wrote the 8. I think it's somebody. They've obviously done it with their left hand, and it's a right-handed person. They've done it with the left hand, and it's like all squiggly.
I see. Yeah.
So
like it is an 8 if you squint.
Well, yeah, and maybe if you're blind, I don't know. Like, maybe it's apparently an 8, and it's in London.
But how great is it? Great? Was it?
Well, it's greater, not just great. It's greater, yeah, but not the greatest. No,
not the greatest. You are correct.
No, that would be some other route.
That's right. Yeah, they really dug deep on the old descriptions here for a lot of the routes in London.
Yeah, greater, greatest, Greater London
great.
Loop, greater.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all just like what? What
great.
are these routes? It's great. Yeah. In London, it's not Yorkshire, so and Box Hill is not in Yorkshire. Somebody asked me that earlier. Box Hill is not in Yorkshire. It's got paint on road.
It's just down the road. It's just down road, is it? Down road or up road?
Down the road. Quite a long way down the road. Yeah.
Shout out to Steph, Evil Steph. I can see in the C group pen. He's out there. I'm just looking through the list. Lots of Rhino riders, which is exactly what you'd hope to see. Coming down, we've got a few of the riders from Art Coalitions in there in the mix. DBR. We've also got Dutch Diesel Cycling. So surprisingly, not a lot of Australians in this race. I don't know why.
Well, because it's 4 a.m.
It's a little bit slack.
I mean, yeah. Hello to all the Europeans out there on your Sunday evening.
All right.
We're in here with Cat A at the moment, who are going some
jumped
speed.
In there.
Yes.
We've got 37 in that mix. So that's going to be, they're going to be fast. They're going to be punchy, and I think they're going to be able to really get a lot of time back on the climb. And that's where I think this race is going to be won and lost.
Yes,
on that climb.
I see Nazaki in the mix here in Cat A, who did tiny races yesterday.
And came...
was he third or fourth or something?
Well, Thomas Sorensen was third. Our very own Chris Keogh was first, and second was...
Michael Pontaline.
Pontaline, yeah. Now
so
he's our split.
Kudos to him. Kudos to him for racing for this after racing Tinies last night.
Yep. So we've got our split camera view here. This is unique to ZMS eSports Studio. We can see all 4 cats on the road. We can see the time differences between them, as well as the distance markers. So this is really quite fascinating to watch and see where they're placing on each of the maps. Down below at the bottom of the screen there, you can see the speeds of each of the groups. A is cracking it with a 58 km/h pace. B is sitting nicely at 43. C, they must have hit a little bit of a downhill there, 50 km/h. And D is doing the hard yards there at 35. So really all working very well together. But it is going to be interesting to see, which ones will prevail. Now, the markers there, A is at 1.7, B is at 3.1, C is at the 5 km mark, and D is at 7.5 kilometers. Now, I'm just waiting to get a little bit of a split in the times. So we've got a group of 3 that are dangling off the back of C, and they're only 1 minute ahead of the B group chasing pack. So it won't be long before B starts to gobble up the C grade riders. Now, we know, Holly, from the previous races that we've covered here, that one of the tricks, and if you can manage this is where you can really turn it around. If you're a C grade rider, but you can hang and draft with the B graders as they come past, you're in with a real chance of catching back up, aren't you?
Yes, you are, especially if it's flat, because drafting that amount of people, you need to put in some effort, but you need to... Yeah, you can catch on to the draft and just hang with them. And you might need to kick it a little bit on any of the little rises, perhaps. But
the bumps,
Yeah, but it is doable. And this is all about, on the flats, it's mostly about watts. Box Hill will be a really interesting test of people's 5 minute plus power. But again, Box Hill is not steep all the way up. It does level off and then it goes flat. The 10% though, that's going to be interesting, because do you try and stick with somebody, or do you just go for it?
Yeah, exactly. So the C group's looking quite good. We just saw B finishing Northumberland. They did that reasonably well. There wasn't too much carnage there. Only a couple of riders have fallen off the back, but we've still got a solid number of 47 riders in the B group. So certainly they're not without their capabilities. Maybe I am right. Maybe choosing B today is what the winner's going to be from somewhere in the mix, I guess.
No, we're rooting for Cat C's. Yeah, we're just in with Cat C's at the moment. Look at the amount of numbers. So all those people at the back, they're all getting rest and recovery. The people at the front are pulling them along. This is exactly how. It's basically, how many Cat C's are there? Gordon says 89.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, 89 in that group, and we've got 47 in B chasing at the moment.
So B have dropped a few off because I think 50 started.
Yeah, yep. There's a couple that haven't made the grade there, but certainly they might have a chance as the A group come past to jump on the back. And if you've held on to your power up, that'd be the time to fire it. As the faster group come past, you can fire your power up, fire your draft boost, jump in on the draft there, and hopefully stick with them for a while. And this is why these races quite often bump people up, because you're put in a position where you try to end up hanging with a much faster group, and that's where your numbers just go through the roof. So it's always interesting to see what the outcomes of these races are, and quite often there's one or two, especially on the front, that end up going up a category.
Yeah, badge of honour.
Yeah, that's one way of calling it.
Well, yeah.
A curse.
A curse, yeah, it could be called that, yeah. Last time Nick Branch from Art rode, he fell off.
He fell off.
He fell off his stationary bike, he fell off the back of the group. I mean, what we're talking here. He fell off I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, that's.
I was waiting for that too. I'm thinking, what's you going to say here?
I don't know. Fell off the floor, standing on the floor. I mean, it could be anything. A's are putting in some effort here. Over 4 watts per kilo, flying along. What speed are they doing? 51 kph as they zoom along next to the. Where are we?
On the flat stretch here.
Yeah,
they'll be hitting Northumberland very, very soon, I would suspect. But certainly, you're right. It's always a difficult one. I always tend to lose an eyeball at least when I'm doing these races. But I'm also in these races. It's unusual for me. I'm usually on the front trying to take a turn, and that's where I usually end up blowing up. But and that's the trick. That's what these riders need to do. It's not a standard race. It's not a typical race. You can't just sit in the group. You've got to work on the front if you're going to have a chance of getting there and winning. Now, I can see that. Am I right? There's in the D pen.
Yeah.
We're looking at those two riders off the front.
Are they 22 seconds ahead of? So we've got Kehoe and Byron 22 seconds ahead. Followed by Groovy and Peter.
Yeah, in the chasing group.
Yeah, so we've got 4, but then 7 seconds back from them, we've got a big group. Yeah, so we have got 2 groups of 2 off the front of this particular group.
Now, this is what happened last week as well. And this is where I think a little bit of the inexperience comes into play with the D-grade riders. There'll be a few here that this is part and parcel of racing, and they'll understand what's going on, but there'll be many here that aren't too sure what they should be doing. And to have those groups open up so early is going to play a bit of a part. I mean, if they could have hung on to those stronger riders in the front, this group would be well up the road by now. But, let's wait and see what happens, I guess. They might come back together, or they might pick up the C graders as they come past.
Yeah, possibly. Or the riders might be trying to push and catch up, although there is a 5-minute gap, so that's quite an ask with 2 riders. It is a tricky, but then they might have just gotten off the front and I don't know really, but
maybe on some of the rollers that they've been able to get a bit of pace up, especially if they're lighter riders. This route, whilst it's mostly flat, doesn't particularly favour the heavier riders. So those little rolling punches can take it out of the legs, and you can have your lighter guys kind of streak away a little bit. What do you guys think of saving the feather? I'm just looking at Miguel staking chains in the chat there. Howdy, Miguel. If they have for that 10% part of the Box Hill. Look, if you can hang on to your feather, if you do have the feather going up Box Hill, and if you can hang on to it for that long, because there's always that urge to try and fire it earlier on to save a bit of the pain. But if you can hang on to it, the 10% mark. Look, there's two spots I would use it. One is at the start of Box Hill. So try and maintain that momentum from the flat part after you go around the roundabout. Try and maintain your momentum, the speed through there. Hit the power up. Or the second, where would you hit it?
Not at the start of Box Hill, because you're still all together and you don't need to. The thing is, it depends if you're going to struggle up Box Hill or if you're going to be one of the stronger ones or just sort of mid-pack. I think you use it. It's often people like to use it on the steep parts, but actually, like, if you can make it up the steeper part, we're talking 6%, so that is partly still draftable. So if you can make it up those parts, then yes, save it for the 10%. But if you're hanging off the back and you think, if I hit my feather, I can just get back on, and then I can hold on enough to make it to the top, then use it then. It just depends on how strong you're feeling, I think. But where would be the second place?
Well, I was going to say the second spot would have been that little extra kick, but that comes after the finish banner at the top of Box Hill.
Yeah,
so
that's
got that little
that's the 10%.
punch over. Now, you're going to get another power up through that banner. Whether it's going to be the same power up, I mean, who can know? But certainly, if you were worried about it, maybe, and you had the feather and you were disciplined enough, and I know I'm not sometimes, I would fire it there too, because that little punch over the top there is going to be quite painful. Darren Vandit's in the chat there, so just a shout out to Paul, Miguel, Niall. Who else is in the chat? Franny, hey Franny, you're always a constant fan. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bren's in there as well, so thank you everyone for joining in the chat. It really does make this a lot of fun for us.
They've clearly got nothing else better to do than to come and watch this talk about shampoo and stuff. I'll save all the hygiene talk for after, by the way, for those that are interested. I've got
Get
more.
Your notepads out.
Yeah, take notes for those of you that are new to this. Darren Bandit says, A's are flying. They are, Darren.
Yep.
Look
at
that.
They are kicking it.
We've got Nazaki and who's the two cat A's are at the front. They're pulling. They are going some.
They're doing some hard work. Yep. So
I'm liking the blue trons. That's what
that's
blue
good to
tron
see.
all the way. It is good to see, and clearly that's why they're flying, because they've got a blue tron. So they've clearly listened.
I'm going to go through
and
give some. I'm going to give some ride-ons to the guys on the blue trons in B.
In B, yeah. They
all right, so we've got the B. I'm just looking at the time differences here. B has gobbled up another small group of C grade riders, so B is going to start getting bigger and bigger and bigger as they go along. The next group of C graders is about 51 seconds up the road, so they are going to be gunning for those guys. And it won't be too long before I think they 48 seconds now. So, yep, they're really picking them up. Looking at the power numbers here for B, they are averaging 339 watts, 43 kilometers an hour. They are really motoring.
Yeah, I've just realised. I think I see Chili from Dirt in category C, unless my eyes are just going off on one. Shout out to him.
That could be the case.
If he is I'm sure. But the thing is, there's so many riders in Cat C, so it's really difficult to see. But Chili, if you are in there, Cat C needs to watch out because he's an epic sprinter, and he also did 15 TTTs with me that day that I did it. So
okay, all 15 or
he did 15. Oh yeah, I did 15. Damn. He did 15. Yeah, we did slightly different Probably about 10 of them were the exact same TTT, and then maybe 5 were with like different teams because we did it at different times and things. So credit to him.
Are you going to revisit that little?
Because I lost. What do you call it? I lost my record because I did have the women's record for the most TTTs in a day. God, I've not talked about that for a long time, but
it's been surprising.
I know it is really. Yeah, don't worry. I'll talk about the marathon that I did in a minute. I held it for over a year, and then 2 New Zealanders, so just down the road from you, they did 21. So Anna and Margot did 21 in a day. So credit to them because it's hard. So so they now hold the joint record. So we've got Byron. Go on.
I was going to say we can see the two riders, the B graders of the D graders have just come down the escalator. It is official. You do need to say that you do need to shout out "wee" all the way down. You will get an extra 50 watts as you do that. It's an unknown.
I do that. Do you not do that as well? Yep. Everybody should.
I do it in my head.
Oh no, I'd do it in real life.
But if you do it while you're going up, you get an extra 100 watts.
No, there's nothing. There's no going wee or pits. That's ridiculous. You're more like going. Oh my gosh, this is hard. What the heck is this going on? Yeah, that kind of talk. So we're heading out of the tunnel. So they're going to be coming back down this.
If we can just jump back over to the B graders on the front, they are about to gobble up a big group of C graders just ahead there. You can see them coming past now. So hopefully a few of those C graders would have saved a power up. They're going to fire that now so they can jump on the back and try and hang on to these guys. Yeah. So B had lost a few riders. They've regained it. They're back to 45 now.
Paul Young from Kaboom. Shout out to him. Good riding, Paul.
Doing cycling.
A pull. Yeah. Doing a pull at the front. Those B graders have got to catch him up and getting his draft. Good job, Paul.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So who is on the front of C? So Chris Yule, I think. Evil Steph's there on the front of C. Brad, Bart Van Brambent, Bobby Moore, Brian Sedvey, Chris Hill. So shout out to those guys taking turns on the front there. That's always a tough ask. Okay, C, as we can see, C is coming down the escalator.
See? And we've got to go.
Listen carefully.
Whee!
Oh, we're so mature.
I see Evil Steph there drafted away. Good job, Steph. Nice.
Well done.
But why is he evil though?
I'm not sure. He's evil because usually he makes everyone work really, really hard.
Oh.
And he can do really good long efforts on the front of a flat race.
Right.
So
so it's very useful in this then.
Yeah, very useful. All right, but we are getting towards, and we can see D has already hit Box Hill. Now this is going to be interesting. This is where they're going to start to all fall apart, I would think. Looking at the time splits, B is now 1 minute 30 behind C. So C has been shredded down to 24. So there's been a few that have unfortunately just come off the back of that. There's another group of 9, 1 minute and 21 seconds up the road. So that's the next group that B will be aiming for. Are we doing the wee thing again?
Wee! We've just given them all an extra few watts, so they should really be grateful for that. Yeah,
I'm handing out ride-ons as we speak.
Nice. I can see a few Cat C's. So this is what we were talking about earlier. The Cat C's are tagging along with the Cat B's because they'll get dragged along. We are going to go through the tunnel, out the other side, and then after maybe, is it a kilometre or so, we're going to be hitting Box Hill. So
that's exactly right.
Yeah, so which Cat D's are on the Box Hill already. And look, it's smashing them to pieces. I got it wrong. It's 8%. But it doesn't stay 8% all the way up.
It gets deeper.
It gets, well, it does at the top. It goes 10% after the banner, the little click at the top. But on the little mini maps at the bottom, we can see all the dots. So look at them all scattered all over the road,
all getting spread out. That's right.
Yeah,
there'll be carnage as C and B come through.
Yeah, just get yourselves to the top fast as you can. It's a real test of power or something. 5-minute power. Here I can't see. So this is climb.
For any of the D's and C's that are listening, this is the technique that I use when I'm climbing, and I'm not very good at it, so I take it for what it's worth. Stand out of the saddle for counts of 8. So as you hit each pedal stroke, that's 1, 2, 3, 8. Sit down for 8. Stand up for 8. Sit down for 8. But then do multiple. So you might stand up for 16, sit down for 8. Or stand up for 32, sit down for 8. And if you can do that, then you can keep your power up. You can keep that momentum going through, and it makes it just a little bit easier. That was an old goat taught me that about climbing. And also, if you can, really rest over your handlebars. So take a lot of that weight off your legs, rest right over the top of the handlebars, and then you're sort of pushing back on the pedals rather than pushing down on the pedals.
So just
Yep.
So just pedal fast then, is what you're saying.
pedal
is that right?
Fast. Well, I mean, if you can look at it that way.
Whatever works to get you up the hill as fast as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see some cat C's. No, sorry, this is cat B in the green. So they're gobbling up some cat D's. This is going to be burning because those cat Bs are pushing it. Look at that, 5 watts per kilo for some of them. We've got Chazza from Wobble Cycling Club from South Africa here. He's going to, hopefully he can just get a little bit of draft from, well, whoever he can. But those cat Cs are powering straight past him. Oof.
I'm just jumping to Stuart on the front of B, and he is absolutely crushing this. Looking at his power numbers there, he's averaging 370. So for his 20-minute, he's sitting at 3.5 watts per kilo, 7.7 kilometers left. Most of that after this will be downhill, so it'll be on for young and all.
Yeah.
But absolute carnage.
That's chaos. We're in with Cat B at the moment. They're just... Yeah, I knew it would all split apart on this. But on Tuesday, if you're doing ZRL, you really have to keep everyone together because it is your 4th rider over the finish line at the end. So you can afford, if you've got a team of 6, you can afford to drop 2 of them.
Yes.
But
use your riders as resources. That's right. As you come into this, try and keep your 3rd and 4th strongest riders at the back. Use the 2 weakest riders, 5th and 6th, to try and take some turns before they reach Box Hill. And then if they can hang on, great. If they can't, then they will drop off and you'll be left with your 4. But hopefully your 3rd and 4th rider will be as fresh as they can be coming up this climb. Now, looking ahead, we've got about 14 seconds now between the front of B. Well, I say B now because really it's a mix of B, C, and D in that group. So we've got 39 in the classic B group. There's a 4-second gap. It's flicking around a little bit between them and the next B grades, C grades at the front there. But as you can see from the map there, that there's just riders all over the shop.
Yeah, got Brad in there from Dirty Watts, L Griffin from Art. Look at how colourful the road is with all those dots all over the road. That's so pretty. I'm so glad I'm not riding up there right now. Although we'll be on Tuesday. They've roped me into...
How many times will you be doing that? Just twice?
Once, I hope. I can see Nozaki in once with Sea Dogs at Dirt with Chili actually. So it's a good job that he's doing a little recon because he can keep me right. Yeah, like,
you'll know exactly what to do.
That's it. Yeah. So
Tokugawa there in the front,
picking up the Dirt Massive.
Yep. So Tokugawa there.
Tokugawa, look at him go! Woo! 500 watts.
D is almost at the top there.
That's crazy. He's just going straight past them. Wow.
And that's what you expect. And gosh, it is demoralising though when you do see
he just,
B and A come past like that.
It's just like they're standing still. And I don't like that paint, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned this enough, but it just looks like
just the once
paint tins and spilt it out. And it's not even like, you won't get that in Yorkshire. So, just saying.
No,
but,
no. That's all just crazy stuff. Why do they have that paint on the road? Is it just a thing, or is it like a tourist thing, or
who knows? I don't even know if it's there in real life because it's near London. So
no, it is. Yeah, yep.
Is it there in real life? Oh,
yes,
right, okay.
Yep.
So I guess that's why it's on Zwift, I suppose. But why have they done it in real life then? What? Oh my
All
god!
right,
So
we've got
that's ridiculous.
Groovy from D about to finish the climb.
Oh, he's hit his feather.
That's didn't I? Yeah, that's what I said. You probably used it around there.
No, I wouldn't have used it there because I would have used it on the 10%. He's on his own. He's in no man's land. I would have kept it, hit it on the 10% because it's going to be much more valuable to him then. He might get one through the banner, but he might also get a ghost or a draft van, which is going to be absolute no good. But
well, not the ghost anyway.
No, credit where it's due though. He's got a 24-second gap to Peter from France.
Yep.
Behind him.
And Byron there as well.
Yeah, Byron.
So he's really done a fantastic effort there.
Yeah. Where's Chile? That's what I want to know. Come on, Chile.
All right, but I can see James from NZ Bro. He is really right on Stuart's wheel there. So he's sitting in probably overall 5th spot. James, Stuart there looking ahead. Tokugawa, though, is from A. I think is going to take this for A. We're both wrong because Tokugawa is really, he's just about to cross the line there if he hasn't already. And then we can see some of the B graders there. It won't be long before before Stuart gets ridden over the top of. So James and Matthews from Level. Oh, there is an Australian in there. Good. Now I've got someone to cheer for. Go Matthews.
You can cheer for Matthews and I'll cheer for Chile.
Yep. All right, but
he does have a real
is
name.
7.
Groovy, I like that
Chile.
name. Chile.
Yeah,
his
Chile.
real name's Chris, but So we've got the category D. Oh, they're all hitting the 10%. Category A, B, and D, and C. Oh my gosh! Look at that!
Oh, smashed it!
Whoa! See, if you're not
fast.
on wheels at the top of here, you've got to go.
Yeah,
that's gotta hurt. But then you get loads of recovery on the way down, so you just need
That's
to.
it.
Tokugawa, look at him go! Com jersey, kick UMM jersey. Good. Well, that's insane.
So
L Griffin from Art hitting the top of the. He's going to be on wheels. Yep.
So it looks like A's had this one stitched up. I don't want to be getting ahead of myself, but Tokugawa has just sprinted to the front in this race. So Tokugawa is in front of Stuart, and then Griffin looking back. We've got James, Groovy, and then the rest of the A's are coming thick and fast. But as we can see there, I'm just looking at the front riders. They've grouped up now. So there's a B, a C, and a D rider all working together on the downhill.
Yeah, it's going to be all about that escalator, I reckon. Who can and don't it's possibly Tecate has got it, but we've got Groovy, Stuart, and Griffin. Yeah, they're going to be
here we go. The A's are coming past now. Yeah, the A's are coming in.
So we've got cameras on the lead riders of each category at the moment. So Groovy's going to have to kick up a little bit to get back on. Can he do it?
Yeah, I think he might have missed his opportunity there.
Yeah, the thing is, when you're going down a hill and a group is coming past you, they're already at speed. So to get in the draft, you have to kick it just a little bit to manage to get like your tow rope attached and speed up. And because otherwise it just comes. Yeah.
With the elastic band.
That's it. Yeah. It's also a really good place if you want to go straight past somebody to get your power ups and not to get your power up and to go straight past them, and then they can't get on your wheel and it's too late, and then they drop back off. So I do see Chili in the mix here, hanging in with the cat A's as a cat C.
Now this, I know. So I was about to say, in this group, there's a bunch of A's, but we've also got some B's and some C's that are doing some incredible work there to stay with this front group. They are fast. So Stuart there, he is working off the front.
Can he catch?
Sprockets?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Tokugawa, because they're going to hit the escalator in a minute. And that is going to be one crazy spin. What has Stuart from Sprocks, Scotland? What has the Scottish rider got for the escalator?
You can see in the camera, the view there, that Tokugawa is about to hit the escalator, but also that Stuart is just behind him. You can see them there in the camera view coming around.
Yeah,
all right, so Tokugawa is about to hit the climb here.
Yeah.
15%. Thank you very much.
Oof. Come on, Stuart.
The lactate is really
orange numbers. Orange numbers. He's got to keep the speed up. He has to keep the power up to get the speed back up. So he's doing some crazy. What's there? We'll see Tokugawa and we see Stuart in the background there.
Yep. Can Stuart get it? Come on, Stuart. I've tipped you to win this. Now they do. Tokugawa only has 1.3 kilometers left, so this race is fast coming to an end. If Stuart can't get over the top of him in the next sort of 500 meters, you'd have to think that this might be stitched up. Just looking down the list there, we've got Bubble of Love. Bubble of Love.
Love it.
All right. So can we see? I'm just going to scooch up my camera angles here.
They're both, Tokugawa was coming off the bridge and Stuart was halfway over the bridge. So he isn't that far behind, but I don't think he's got the watts. I think he's going to take second place.
Yep. You are right.
Don't give up. Don't give up till the line. It's not over.
Keep pushing. So Tokugawa has 500 meters left. We'll see the banner start to come into view. Stuart would be thinking that he'd have to do something pretty special to try and bridge that gap. Tokugawa's hitting orange numbers though. He's out of the saddle. Pushing very hard. 13 watts per kilo.
Oh my god. Look at the watts he's doing. 1200 watts.
Yeah, that's mental. Mad. That's insane.
Wow. He's still going. He wants this.
He's taken that one out. There we go. Thank you very much.
Yep.
But the real question is going to be, the real question is going to be in the chasing group. We've got Stuart. Now, Ken Stewart, I think he's going to stay ahead of the chasing pack, which are only 13 seconds back.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to. He's got 200 meters to go.
Yeah, he's got this one.
Yeah. Congrats, Stuart.
Stuart Bullock. Or Bullock. And then we've got, that's it, that's the name there. And in the chasing group, we're looking at Mark Meyer, James there as well, Pedersen, Kilby from Rhino, all crossing the line now. But fair play to those C graders that stuck with that chasing B and A group. That would have been a hell of a ride.
But this is what the chase race is all about, seeing who you can hang with. You know, I love it when all the categories mix together, mostly because it's colourful and it looks great.
As long as it's colourful.
Yeah, apart from the paint that's on the roads.
That paint. Oh.
They're going for it now, 200 metres to go. Who's got what left in their legs?
The fire socks are going off.
Fire socks. Love fire socks. I think you could use fire socks in a race like this because...
Yeah.
Well, where else would you use them?
Yeah.
You know,
you wouldn't use it in a scratch race.
No, for sure. Do not use it in a scratch race, points race, nothing where you don't want people to see your attack. But I think in a race like this, it's fun.
It's okay, for sure.
Yeah.
There we go. So, that was it looked like they have taken that out. But Stuart, in the B group, he was from Dirt. He's one of your Dirt teammates. Close on. Well, I know you're a Dirt. You're a Mert. No.
Yeah. Yes, but I don't know. Stuart, was he from dirt.
Yeah,
So
well,
sorry, Stuart.
That's what it says here.
Yeah. Oh, Stuart.
You know Stuart, right?
Oh, Stuart. Yeah. From Scotland. The
You
guy
go way back.
from Scotland. Yeah. He's just up road. Yeah. He's yeah. I know Stuart. Yeah, good at gardening.
Really loves his what's the plant we can plant? Daffodils? I don't know.
Daffodils, white roses. Actually, I mean,
they're your favourites.
Well, it's there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, Fumi Nozaki though in 4th position so far from the preliminary results. Don't hold me to these just yet. They are refreshing and updating, so I'm not entirely sure who's won yet. We know that that A's have looked like they've taken this out, but B was right on the money. I wasn't far off choosing B.
I mean, you were wrong. So
I was less right.
Yeah, you were as right as I was. So, yeah. Chili wants to know: is he famous for being the first loser? Yes, you are, Chili. Yeah. Also, he says Lloyd Griffiths averaged 3.7 and beaten by 0.4 of a second, and he's at 3.1 as opposed to 3.7. So he's quite happy. He obviously recovered on the uphill.
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to recover.
Yeah, on a climb.
That's where I recover.
Yeah.
But yep. So just not sure. Yep. Okay. So Pete there. My legs felt terrible. Oh, come on, Pete. You got to talk it up.
They're
and
supposed
say
to
how
feel
great
terrible.
You felt. Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't feel terrible, then were you even pedaling?
Were you doing enough work?
No.
You use it when you had the ghost, so all you see is the flames and nothing else. Yeah, no, Miguel, they changed that. So with the fire socks, if you've got the fire socks on, it used to be that was a bit of a bug, and you would hit a ghost and then go hard, and the fire socks would light up like the trails from Back to the Future. But now they don't. Now they're completely hidden too, so you don't see them at all. Which is a bit of a shame, because that was a nice little hint there as well. That if a ghost was being used and the fire socks were going off, you got to see them.
Yeah, but ghost is pretty rubbish, really. Much prefer a feather or an arrow or a burrito.
Not your favourite power up. What's your favourite power up besides the arrow?
Feather. I'd go for feather.
Yep. Good call.
It takes 10% off your weight, so for I think 30 seconds or something like that. Mm-hmm. If only it could last like 2 hours, that'd be wonderful.
Oh, make it way easier.
Oh gosh, yeah.
All right. So, interesting. Okay, so just looking at Zwift Power, Stuart has been it's all been normalised. Stuart may have actually taken this one out. So looking at some results here, Stuart Bollock from B might have this one stitched up. Again, preliminary results. Don't hold me to these. But there was only 8 seconds between Stuart and the chasing A group. So Reb Beatty, Pedro Scott, Kuba Naofumi, Nathan Penland, and Constantine were all in the A group chasing there, and they were only 8 seconds behind. Wow, that was super fast.
He did well to hold them off.
Yeah,
but
fair
to
play.
be in the results, you have to be on Zwift Power to be in the results.
Correct.
So, and some people are not yet on the Zwift Power because if you're new to Zwift, you may not know it exists.
That's exactly it.
If you were,
you need to get along to zwiftpower.com. If you haven't already created an account, it's super easy. It only takes a couple of steps. Your Zwift account will be linked with Zwift Power, and then you'll be able to see all the race information that we've been looking at. So that's where all the real results are. But I'm looking at the, this is great. I'm looking at the, I wish I might even try and get a photo of this. It looks like Christmas at the moment on the route with all the coloured dots. It was everywhere.
It looks like Christmas. Or like the tinsel and, no, what is it? The baubles.
Correct.
Like on the Christmas tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Does your Christmas tree not have like a theme, or do you just go like whatever?
Oh, we have a theme. Don't worry about that. We have.
Do you have a theme, or does your wife have a theme?
Well, to be fair, my wife does have a theme. I don't do anything at all except for having to get stuff out of the garage and help set it up. But she definitely likes to control every aspect of the Christmas tree creation. She'll come up with a theme, a color theme each year. And I think in this year, we're going to have probably 2 or 3 different Christmas trees around the house because one simply isn't enough.
They take up a lot of space though, don't they, these Christmas trees?
Yeah, they do, yep. And not just space, but also mental energy. And then we've got to actually rope them off as well for the rabbits, because the rabbits get in there and start chewing on all the stuff.
Well, they chew your mats as well.
Yeah, I've kicked them out today.
Do you not feed them actual? Yeah, I mean,
No,
do you not feed them actual food, or do you just go, "Here's a mat, you eat
that, rabbits." This is what you get tonight.
Yeah. Here's some dinner.
Hang on 1 second.
Right, yeah, I'll just talk amongst myself. So I've got some new gels, guys, actually, and Dirty Sprockets team. Stuart, wait a second. I'll come back to Stuart. Stuarty. So that's what your rabbit ate?
They just chew off bits of the mat. But fortunately enough, they don't chew my mat. It's just Sharon's mat they chew. So bad luck. So Stewarty is in the Dirt Sprockets team. Yeah. George is saying that, man. You should know this. Are you really a Dirt team player if you don't know all of the Dirt members?
Clearly not. No. But then I do ride for Dirt. But then I keep as they say, I keep cheating on them with like other teams. So I keep sodding off elsewhere, riding with them, and then be like, I'll go back to Dirt now.
Then you come back and make up again, and then you off again.
Yeah. Well, it's all, I've got to have like my fix, and then I don't know.
Yeah,
they haven't kicked me off, so they keep saying, "Oh, yeah, Holly, you can ride," and
it's a complicated relationship.
Team's amusement.
It's a complicated relationship, isn't it?
It is with ZRL.
All right,
oh my gosh, I'm always whinging about it. Yeah. So sorry, Stuarty, and thanks, George, for the info. Yeah.
They held on for 8 minutes last week, says Greg. 10 minutes this week. That's what it's about.
Nice.
It's all about the gains.
Yes. See, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Hold on for as long as you can, and then see if you can hold on a bit longer.
Next time.
Exactly. Yes, Greg. You're my favourite, Greg.
Spot on.
Oh no, you're my second favourite, because obviously Chili's my favourite. Jeez.
You're going to be in trouble now.
I know. I'm going to go onto the server and be like, "You're not on here, Holly. You're gone."
Yeah, you've been booted. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you all. Although they need me for Tuesday, so maybe it'll be like after Tuesday.
Then they'll bring you back again. Oh, we've made up.
Yeah. We're friends again now. Okay, cool.
Come back and race for us. Now go away again.
Yeah. Oh man, it's all fun, isn't it? Love it. Yeah. So, did we actually establish who won that?
Well, I'm just again looking at Zwift Power. It's updating. So Stuart's still in first position. Reb Beatty in second. Pedro Surya in third. Scott Brotherhood in fourth. Kuba, I'll give this a go. Zdandiski in fifth. Naofumi Nozaki in sixth. Nathan Penland in seventh. Konstantin Kolognov in eighth. James in ninth. And Chris Dusick in 10th. So the first C grader to cross the line was Lloyd Griffin from Art. So Art would definitely represent today. And good looking further down the list, we've got our first D grader was Groovy from Bubble of Love. Oh, a lady.
Nice. Yes.
So I think that climb really suited her.
Well, clearly, because she shot up it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Kudos
really
to...
stomped that.
Yeah, and as Franny says, we have got a battle race going on the 2nd of November. Team Holly versus some Team Aussie dude. And so
Team
if you want to
Awesome.
be in the if you want to be in the winning team, join Team Holly.
Nathan.
The link will be
It's in. I'll dig it out if I can paste it into here. It is in Zwift, the Zwift companion app for the 2nd of November. It is 2 laps of the Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop. So a technically difficult course. There is a fair bit of flat. About 75% of it's reasonably flat, except for the 25% that isn't, and that goes straight up. So certainly a trick. And we've got, I think at the moment, 215 riders signed up.
Wow, that's huge. I just, can Bren just please go wait outside the classroom? Because I need a little chat with him. Because he seems to have said, he says, I hear Team Nathan is the coolest. Who told you
Thanks,
that,
Bren? That's absolutely correct.
Wrong. Have you even signed up yet?
Of course he has.
Yeah.
He's in Team Nathan.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul. He says Holly forever. Thanks.
Oh, come on, Paul. You're only saying that so we'll call your name out.
Yeah, Paul Southworth, you rock. Quite right. I'll happily, look forward to the 214th loser. I'm not allowed to set up yet. You can be official DS. Oh, no, wait. If you're going to go raid for the coolest team, whatever.
All right, I'm just going to try and dig out a share link here that I will gratuitously paste in the chat.
Yep. Team Holly, you need to sign up to Team Holly, the pen that I'm in. We've got all sorts of really cool riders. And we've got Randy. Randy races bikes, by the way. She's on just looking at all my team. She's on Twitch. Go find her on Twitch. Randy races bikes. She rides a bike and is super good at it. Actually, she won it.
Yeah, she does quite well.
Yeah, she does all right at it. Yeah. So, Brent says he'll let Nathan know all the optimal strategies. Whatever. Good luck with that. I'll be pedaling faster than him. So there we are. Then there is the link if you want to go sign up. It's in the chat. Just click it, click Team Holly, and then off we go.
Get Nathan in the D pen. So it's open to all cats. All cats can join either pen. So it's certainly going to be a mix of races, that's for sure. But you'll see us. Holly will have a beacon on. I'll have a beacon on. So you will be able to be spotted on the course quite easily. Randy says Holly is too kind, but also the future winner of that race. Come on, Randy. You don't have to be so obvious about it.
It's true, though, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a recon of that very soon, actually. And now this will be for charity, so keep an eye out. We'll be sharing some donation links there. That's what it's really about: having fun, getting out on the bike, and helping those that can help others.
In winning.
But one of us will be winning. And you'll be crying.
I'll be winning.
Yeah?
I'll be crying with happiness. I'll be Holly's too kind, but the future winning the race. Yes. Yep. Randy races bikes. Yep. She won the Iceni actually, and if you want to go watch how she did it, it was outstanding. It was on a Saturday. What day are we on now? I lose track of where we are. Was it Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. Yes. And anyway, just go onto the ZMS Esports Studio YouTube and subscribe, and then
you'll see all the races.
Yep, he'll be on there. Go watch some races because it's super cool.
I'm going to do everyone a favour and just plug the Iceni race that Randy did so well in. We also had a look at the Zwift Insiders Tiny Races not too long ago, about 24 hours ago, where we were watching the A grade riders. That was pretty fantastic there. Chris Keogh, my local hero, came up and got that one over Michael Podzaline and our very own Thomas Sorensen as well. So that was fantastic to watch.
Yeah, those watts, the watts that they do is insane. I can do that in a sprint for about 5 seconds if I'm lucky. Downhill on a good day, maybe wind behind me. But orange numbers out the pen. We all know I can't. Orange numbers are an interesting concept. If I get a highlighter and highlight my screen, then it's orange. Maybe that's what I need to do. Because I just
squint hard enough, everything's sort of orange, isn't it?
Yes. Tokugawa says it's nice training for monster cardio.
Yep. Those the Rhino crash. Yep.
Yeah. There's no let up in it. You've got to keep going, and it's incredibly well organised. Actually, kudos to the Rhino racing team on Zwift because
They're putting it together each week.
Yeah, and they're also putting together an Everest challenge, which actually is the same day as our battle. So I've said to them, So it's. I said to them, well, it's just a warm up then for our race. Go do Everest for 15 hours, and then come and race Oceanside.
And then come and join us.
Yeah. So
you'll be all sorted.
Yeah.
So wait. So that's on the 2nd of November, is it? What time is it?
I'm not sure. I think it starts early morning. I think people could just join it
Yeah. Okay, so it starts in the morning and just goes for 24 hours or whatever it is.
Yeah. But some people are just doing base camp. Some people are just going one time up here. But yeah, they Gordon's just put 5 a.m. UK time.
Wow.
Gordon, what? I'm sorry, I only get up for that time, for an aeroplane ride or something. An aeroplane ride is not even a. Yeah, getting on a plane at 5 a.m. That's what I'd be doing at that time. Not getting on Zwift, Gordon.
No, exactly. Unless, of course, you're getting up to commentate, in which case it would be 3:30 a.m.
So what time it is now?
It is 5:30 a.m. here in Melbourne, and I'm going to get on the bike, which is just behind me over my shoulder there, and do a ride soon after this is finished. And then head off to work. But got to get some Ks in. It's been a bit slow last week or so for reasons, but got to get back on the bike, get ready for race 4 of ZRL, which will be covered by ZMS eSports Studio. It is a TTT, and we are going to be doing something quite different to the rest of the races that are being streamed for that event. We're going to be having all of the ACATs, all the teams on camera at the same time with time splits between all of them. So that is going to be fantastic to watch. Similar to what we've been doing with this, but in a bit more detail with a lot more difficulty. So this is going to be one to stand out and check out. So we'll be posting the link to the stream very shortly. You'll be able to go and notify yourself of that. If you haven't done already, do give us a like, do give us a subscribe. If you were in this race today, drop a comment, let us know how you went. If you weren't, but you're watching someone else, let us know who you're following and where they finished.
I'm quite excited to see Tuesday's race. Actually, it's the top 4 of the Pat A, and I can't be there because I have a job to go to a real life job, and so I can't.
You mean this isn't?
This is obviously my
your passion.
Yeah. Well, it is a passion because here we are. So,
and I will have racing. If you're not racing, you're talking about it. And I'll be doing the TTT about 2 hours before we go live with the stream. So I'll get some inside race information about the weather, the road, the surface, the crowds. So I'll be able to give you a good handle on how it's going to go.
Yeah. Can you sort the weather out for the evening time, please, when I race it?
I will.
And,
Yep.
Yeah, because
no rain.
No rain. I want it dry, and maybe a gin and lemonade at the end or something like that. Do you think you can sort that out for me? That'd be lovely.
Pims? Would a Pims work okay, or
anything? I'm up for anything really at this point.
Yep. A Pims cup.
I don't like gin and tonic. That's not good. I like gin and lemonade. Yeah, but the flavoured gin, not just boring. I'm not like a boring kind of
standard
gin girl. Like, no, nothing's standard about me. I want flavoured gin.
So what's your favourite flavour?
Well, whatever's cheapest. Like, I'm for Yorkshire.
Whatever someone's giving me, that's my favourite.
Yeah. Holly, do you want a gin? Sure. Put lemonade in it though, not tonic. Thanks very much. And I don't want too much ice in it neither, because then it just like, oh no, just a little bit
waters
of ice.
down.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Maybe like 1 or 2 ice cubes. Because I'm picky. So yeah, and gin and club soda.
Yeah, you are picky.
Well, yeah. Randy races bikes, gin and club soda. What's club soda?
It's just like soda water.
So like tonic. Then.
Kind of. Tonic has a bit of a taste to it, but club soda doesn't really have any taste.
Yeah.
Sharon makes a great gin cocktail. We had that the other night. That was fantastic. A nice little just around about that 5 o'clock mark.
Nice. That is why she's on Team Holly. Have I reminded you about that?
my wife, Judas,
she's on my
Sharon,
team.
is on your team, which is just
legend. Love her more than you, clearly.
We keep trying to have talks about it, and she just keeps trying to fob me off, and so she knows she's in the wrong. She knows she's in the wrong here.
No, she's completely in the right. She knows exactly which team is going to do well at this, and it's not yours.
Not mine. You've already made that clear.
Yeah.
So what have we got there? Paul saying, full of sugar. Yeah, what did Damon say?
I think these two forget they're still alive. We haven't talked about shampoo or shower gel or whatever, but you know what? We should talk about like washing kit afterwards, right? Because everybody does it. These are important issues. So, do you put your kit, the cycling kit we're talking here, in like a laundry bag, or do you just put it straight in the washing machine? And do you use like one of those gel pouchy things, or do you just put powder in like the little drawer thing? What do you do?
We don't put them in. This is interesting. We don't put it in a washing machine bag as such. Although I know exactly what you're talking about. Now we don't put them in that. We just put them straight in the wash, and we've got cream. So we've got a little drawer that pops out, and we pour the cream in and close the drawer, and that's it. So what do you do? Straight into the washing machine, or like a?
Yeah, I just put it straight in the washing machine, and then I put like the powder in the little drawer thing. However, I do have laundry bags because I washed a particular jersey that means a lot to me on its own in a laundry bag because it's white with it's white and with like some red and white.
With white. Yep.
White with white and red and blue stripes on it.
Markings. Yeah.
Anyways, I washed it on its own because there was no way I was ruining that thing. So that went in a laundry bag under my mate's advice because I think I'd have cried if that had ruined it. But
I do have a question.
Yeah, but normally, go on.
So when it comes to washing kit, now this might sound kind of disgusting. How often do you wash it? Do you wash it straight after you've ridden with it, or do you save it up for a couple of times and then?
No, surely you don't wear it a couple of times. Really? No, you've got to wash it. We'll get to that. Randy wants to know how you dry them. No, you. I mean, it doesn't go in the washing machine straight away like that. In the hour after you've raced, like it tends to just like go in the machine, and then I'll like go get it sorted and do life stuff and sort my kids out, and then I'll put it on in later on. But are you talking about like wearing the same bib, shorts, or jersey like twice for?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because I hang it up, just like Paul's saying. I hang it up, so it's hanging there as it dries, and then it's like, well, I just put it on again. It's like I get maybe 2 or 3 out of it, and then just then wash it. But no one can smell it. I mean, it's just me.
No, just no. Oh my god, you get all sweaty and like. Oh Jesus! Let's go to the. Yeah, see, I'm going to the comments, right? Because I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
top.
Right?
Not the same top. I've got different tops, but the bib shorts I'm talking about.
But the bib shorts are worse because, well, you know, Randy Races Spikes. Oh my God, no, Nathan. Paul Southworth, I will mention your name again. Ooh, see? Randy Races Spikes, no. Paul Young, Crime Against
Humanity.
That's not what
Paul was saying. Oh, okay.
I hung up the bibs from the laundry. Oh, he means when you're drying them. Yeah, so...
Yeah. No, hang them up. Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you not... I'm sorry, right, just go back a minute, right. So you wear your bib shorts, you don't wash them, you hang them up, and then you wear them again for another race?
Oh, because usually it's like the next day. It's like, I'm just going to throw them on again and race again.
The next day? Does Sharon know this?
Yes. She's given up on me.
What the? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Because, yeah, Evil Steph says has around 10 bibs and tons of jerseys. Yeah, I've got, like, loads of bib shorts and whatnot. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we need to...
Maybe I'll go buy some more.
Oh, man, we need to start a GoFundMe, people, for bib shorts for Nathan, because that is gross. You take them off after a race and they just go in the washing machine or next to the washing machine.
All right.
And on the floor, whatever. And then eventually you put them in the machine and like wash them. But, yeah. But I don't ever hang them up. I just want to clarify this with everybody. I do not wear the same bib shorts
twice in a row.
Actually, because if I'm still wearing them, because sometimes I do race like 3 times on a Thursday, because I'm a bit addicted to TTT, but they're like one after the other. So I will wear the same bib shorts, like, you know, at like 6 o'clock one and then the 7:30 one or whatever, and then you know, and then 8:30. But that's like the same race, just with a little break.
But then how is that different?
Because I'm still wearing them.
Yeah, but then you're wearing them for what? For 4 hours or 6 hours?
Well, yeah, but that's only the same as doing like a super long ride outside for like 4 or 6 hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're still But I don't take them off and hang them up and then put them back on.
Put them back on again.
Gross.
All right. Now I feel bad.
No, this is gross. I'm just... Yeah, I'll wear Paul says he'll wear the knee-length ones on the train if nothing else is clean. Yes, absolutely, yes. And I've got, like, running shorts and stuff. Like, you don't wear... Yeah. Oh, my God. Right, so so you've washed them after racing 3 times with them or whatever over a week.
Yeah.
Then how do you dry them?
Over like a day or two, yeah.
Oh, my God. What a ridiculous thing. So how do you dry them?
Just hang them up. Now I feel like I'm really quite disgusting.
Yeah. But surely, I'm so confused. I didn't know anybody did this.
I'm waiting for someone to jump in the chat and go, yeah, no, I've done that too, but no one is saying anything. Everyone's shutting up now.
Nobody does it. No.
You've all done it.
This is like it's so... Yeah, it is, Paul, but I want to know... Tucker Go is in the chat. He says...
Tonic drink.
Make a young 20 hours before the race. I mean, do you wear your underwear again after you shower? Yeah. So Randy, I'll ask him for you. Randy says, oh my God.
No, that's different. It's just,
okay.
They're just shorts.
Is it though? It's not different though. Actually, wearing bib shorts twice is worse because but they dry and like surely they're not.
I'm still not seeing how it's any different, but anyway.
Well,
the masses have spoken, and apparently I'm disgusting.
yeah. We need to sort you out with some new bib shorts.
Yep, I'll get some more.
Yeah,
I got some new raffle. I got some new raffle ones for my birthday, so I was going to save them for the end of the year when I go over to South Australia. But I might have to break them out. And I've got just all these. When I say all these old ones, I've got about 3 or 4 old ones that I just wear on the bike on the trainer.
Yeah.
And I've got my good stuff.
Yeah, I've got like good stuff that I only wear like
outside
in like special occasions, or I'll wear it on the turbo if it's like a special occasion. That's my Merc kit. I've got another jersey which I have only ever worn once for a race. and I'll save that one for next year. And
there's mold on my pants.
Franny,
I'm not talking about leaving them for months like that, like in a pile.
Oh
I'm
my
literally
God.
talking about, like, racing one night, and then if you get if you race one night and then get up the next morning and then do like a recovery ride or something, putting them back on again. It's like and then you're gonna have a shower anyway. Yeah. I don't think there's any difference between wearing that and then wearing them for 12 hours on like a climbing ride outside.
I mean, there is.
What are you trying to say? I'm bad and I should feel bad.
Well, I'm just so confused. Like, do you get a shower after? What am I even asking? All right, do you get a shower after your race?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So jump have a shower. I hang them up, and then say if I raced last night, take them off, hang them up, have a shower. That's all good. And then this morning I wake up like 5:30 or whatever. Just throw them back on again. Go and do a recovery ride, and then go and have another shower. And then I put it in the wash after that. But rather than sort of just wash them after each time.
Are you putting on dirty bib shorts to do your race in a minute? Ride, whatever it is.
No, I've got clean ones upstairs. Actually, they're just sitting over here. I've got my old wrappers just sitting there ready to go. But yeah.
No.
No.
I need to get in touch with Sharon and sort this out, because this is a situation. I'm concerned for your health, because surely, like, who wants to join Team?
It's not a scandal, Paul.
Oh, this is.
It's not a scandal.
Never mind.
Now I'm feeling a little self-conscious.
Oh no. Well, okay. Yeah. No. Exactly. See, nobody's gonna want to join your team because you're gonna be wearing like. How does Sharon cope cycling next to you? That's what I want to know.
Well, we don't often cycle together, so we tend to.
No, I wonder why. Oh my God! What about socks then? Socks.
Oh, change socks.
Oh right, okay. So you change socks. Okay, that's a good start. Yep.
And change tops.
And you change
just the shorts.
So, okay, you Australians are really weird. Like,
well, I'm sweaty. Like I'm just seeing Randy there. I'm sweaty on top, but I'm not that sweaty elsewhere, sort of thing. So
you're obviously not pedaling hard enough, are you?
Well, apparently.
You said.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
Oh, it all makes sense now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. 100% behind you. Well, not behind you because you stink.
I stink. Oh
my God.
Can we talk about something else? I've got 10 minutes before I got to get on the bike. So.
Yeah. Well, I think we're about done. Really. Now we know what you're.
We're done now. And that was the last show that Nathan was ever on.
Oh my God, this is so funny. So that's the talk of. So we've had shampoo, we've had shower gel, we've had washing your kit, and
then apparently you're not allowed to wear your kit twice in a row.
No, I can't believe I made such a big deal
out of it. I absolutely, I can almost guarantee there's got to be someone in the chat that does done that.
Well, they're not going to admit it, are they? Because they're going to be going for them. They could go join your team. I'll tell you what, everybody who washes their kit after a one race, come join my team. If you don't wash your kit, go join Nathan's team. Then we'll see who doesn't wash their kit. Job done.
Thank you. I feel really bad now. All right.
No. So next week's topic is going to be... I don't know, I have to come up with something else now after we've done our whole...
No.
Yeah, and drying them, don't put them in the tumble dryer. Here's actually an important tip.
No, you've got to hang them out. Yep.
Yeah, I hang them on a rack thing, but don't ever put cycling kit in a tumble dryer. Just know, it ruins it.
It just kills them. Yep.
Yeah, because if you're like the padding, like the bib shorts and stuff, I don't know the science behind it, but anyways, it just messes it up, and Just hang it. It dries fast enough anyway. So Takagoa says, what does Takagoa say? Wait a minute. Oh.
I can tell you what he's saying. Hang on. Let's see if I can try and translate that into some English.
Used to be good at French. L'orthographe profonde permet de bien milieu performance sans arriver en
allows for much better performance without racing. Thermogenic in the ultimate effort. It's up to you to test it and tell me what you think about it. I don't understand. Deep orthography allows for much better performance. I don't know if I'm getting that. So there you go. All right, if anyone knows what that was referring to, let us know. But are we going to...
Anyway, you need to go get on your bike and your...
Yep. I'll go to a ride before I get to work.
Yep.
Next week, we're talking about fungal infections.
Well, that is where we're going with it, Nathan. Because that is going to be your problem. And also, do not use... Yes, Dave Beachy says, do not use fabric softener. It destroys the fabric's ability to breathe. Yes, Dave is absolutely right. Do not use fabric conditioner. Yes. See, we give out useful information sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So I know I can watch. How is that? That doesn't make any difference. You can't smell anything.
Yeah, but David's put the comment on the screen. Amazing.
Clean bike short race. All right, gotcha. Chamois cream. I don't use chamois cream. Who uses chamois cream?
No, I don't actually. Do you? No. Well, no, I don't suppose you do. No. Yeah,
that would be disgusting.
Yeah. Chamois cream on using chamois cream is disgusting.
No, but they're not washing. Yeah, I would definitely not do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So next week.
Well, maybe you would. Maybe you wouldn't.
Fungal infections. Oh my god. See, this is real life. This is what you have to deal with as a cyclist.
Yep.
For goodness sake, everybody knows it, but just don't. Anyway.
Don't talk about it.
No. Well, we do.
Randy says that's where we draw the line. Okay. Sure. 5-hour ride, chamois cream for sure. Glad Nathan has some standards. Yeah, I do have some standards, Paul. I'm not entirely a horrible human being.
Just a little bit.
But no, I've never used just a little bit, Grace.
Yeah.
And I do shower. I do shower frequently. It's not like I would just not shower. So I do shower after every race. But yeah.
Justify. I also shower after every race. I don't know why we're actually
having to clarify this.
Well, I feel like we need to. Yeah.
And Summer's tingle. But after a 5-hour ride, I've never used chamois cream. And look, the longest ride I've been on is a 12-hour ride. So from start to finish, and no chamois cream. So yeah. What's the longest ride you've been on? Your TTT challenge.
Oh, well, yes. But we did have like breaks during the day because there are 2 sections in the day where there are actually no time zones. So I did actually change my bib shorts and put clean ones on. But we started at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I think the last one finished at like 1 a.m. or something, and then Chili said he was done, and I was like, I'm done too. Great, good night.
Yeah.
So
that's a long day.
That was epic. Yeah, 10 hours, 11 minutes of riding, I think, in total. I mean, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, you haven't got that tattooed anywhere?
Not yet, no. But I know.
Well, not now, because it's no longer the record.
No, it's not. It's no longer the record now. But I held it, and it was a fun time to have it. And actually, it wasn't even a record before I did it. I actually did it without knowing it was actually a thing, and then did it. And then WTRL told me a couple of days after, that like it was a record. So I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. So now it's a record, and then now you can go out and beat it, which is exactly what records are there for, to go and beat. So go for it. Yep. And I do know that circuit is it Diego? Oh my God. One of them has the record for the most, which is 24, and you can't do any more than 24. So, there you go. And here's a tip, pick a short route. I picked RGV. That was fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Yeah, was it?
It was
That'd be fun.
Well, it was fun because I rode with 15 different teams, and that was quite cool. So,
all right, I'm just looking. What did I do that in? Hang on. Where is? Why does it do it that way for? Analysis. Is that what I want? I'm looking at Strava. I'm looking at the longest race I did, which is 305 kilometers, and that was
105 kilometers.
305 kilometers.
Wow.
Outdoors.
Where was that?
That was at a motor park here in Australia. Well, it's over in Adelaide, but averaged 30 k's an hour. That was I had a moving time of 12 hours and 1 minute. So not as long as yours, but yeah.
No, yours was 98 longer.
Laps.
Mine was 10 hours, 11 minutes moving time.
Yep. Mine was 10 hours and 1 minute moving time.
Oh, I thought you said 12. Well, that's still epic. And actually outside... Oh, I mean,
and it went from
you can't.
7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
That's so cool. Yeah. Did they have check-in points or? Because on Zwift it's easy. You just you've got your bottle, you go refill it and stuff. But outside you've got to plan it a little bit more. So that's super cool. We should I want to know from people in the comments what their longest race is, but then it's just dragging this whole thing on a little bit longer.
Yeah. No, and I do have to get going now. So it is 5 minutes to 6.
Yeah.
I'd have to do some riding because last couple of weeks have been a bit flat, and I've got to get the kilometers back up, especially for tomorrow as well. So let's wrap this one up, Holly. Thank you very much. As I said, I know all the people in the chat have subscribed because you can't chat without subscribing. So I do appreciate everyone doing that. But if you know someone that was in this race and they'd appreciate checking it out, send them a link, share it around your different messaging groups. That'd be good. And their next race is going to be on Tuesday, the something. What's the date for Tuesday?
I don't know. I don't know.
It'll be something.
I don't know. Tuesday, anyway. 2 sleeps for me.
Everyone,
1 for you.
Is that RL?
I don't know.
Be something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Steph says 319 kilometers in Sweden. Wow, 319 kilometers.
Was it the one around the lake, Steph? Was it Vantenburn or what? Oh man, I forgot what it's called, but you'll know what I mean. I've said it wrong. I know this, but the Vantenrunden or something like that. I think it's called. You go around a massive lake.
Yep.
Tuckago is getting.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
But share the YouTube link. As I said, it was really appreciated. Drop a comment if you were racing in this race today. Let us know how you went. If you were following someone that was racing in it, share the link with them and let them know that we were checking them out. Vortenruden.
Yeah, that's the race. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I'd love to do that because I've seen people do it in the pictures and stuff, and it looks so super cool. So maybe one day, when I can, make life. So there we are. And but it does look awesome.
Pretty epic.
Like, subscribe, and ring that ting-a-ling. Oh my god! Of course, yeah.
All right, let's
anyway,
lock this
get
one
off
off.
here. I don't know who these 26 people are. You're all bonkers. Go and do some housework now. Go and wash your bloody. Oh, sorry.
Go wash your kit.
Go wash your kit. Sorry, kids, don't swear. It's bad for you. Go and wash your kit. Get off here, and go ride your bike. Bye,
all right.
folks.
Thanks, Holly. Catch you.
Bye.